Highness. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm sure your assistant, servant, lady in waiting, I'm not really sure. Whomever they are, I'm sure they've told you who I am and why we're meeting today. But just to recap, I have been flown in all the way from America with a lovely selection of jewels, and we'll be going over only the finest for you today for the upcoming debut ball, I believe. Okay, wonderful. I'm under the impression that your grandmother thought that it would be comforting for you to have another American present. So they brought me in. I won't really go into cut or clarity today regarding the stones. I don't want to bore you with the details. We're really mainly focusing on the style. There's a lot of styles to look at. Do we know what the attire is that you've selected for the event yet? Okay. So we have a few options. All right. No, it'll just help me narrow down. I'm just going to take some notes here. Okay. So, two different options. Okay. What are the materials for those? Are you aware? Hand selected yourself. Very nice. Okay. Okay, so option. Okay, so kind of a frillier chiffon and beads and lace, that kind of thing. Okay. So for option 1, the dress itself is meant to be the statement piece. Right, okay. Statement piece, dress. And then option 2. Okay, lovely. It's more of a silk. Leaving you to be, okay. Okay. And then for colors on both of those, are those the same colors or different, or what are we thinking? Okay. Between the, right. If you don't mind my saying so, I think the second color would probably be a little better. Just with your complexion, it would allow you to shine a little brighter. I'm sure the first color selection was mostly due to your country's colors. Yes, it's a lovely color, and as I'm sure you aware, colors can say a great deal more than we say with our mouths. So I'm sure you're trying to portray some sense of loyalty and duty, especially as coming in as a new royal. Probably a lot of concern with the local population accepting you and all of that. I'm gonna. All of that is to say, I find that, when we have elections in America, how everyone comes in the blues and the reds, there's a way to go about it properly. But when a presidential candidate comes out in blue, red, and an American flag tie and a pin and you get it, it's a little garish, right? So I think the second choice would be a very subdued, mature, kind of classy, demure take on getting the loyalty aspect there. Okay, wonderful. Then I'll go ahead and note that down that we're gonna lean that way for that. That'll help the selection here a bit. I've had a few options that stand out, but we'll go over a lot of them together. All of these are not the real thing, unfortunately. One, we couldn't afford the insurance. Well, actually, correction. The insurance wouldn't cover sending both me and all of those stones and gold and silver and platinum across the sea to you. So all of the original pieces are back in our vaults in America, and then when we've selected your official pieces, we'll send the real one your way. Okay. Lovely. But yeah, I've got a few ideas. You have ideas on the dresses, the general attire. Do you have any ideas on what you're looking for in the jewelry pieces? Okay, so it really depends on that makes sense. That makes complete sense. We'll look at some more simplistic ones then. That would go with option 1, the kind of more statement piece dress, and then we'll look at pieces for option 2, the dress that's meant to be more of a kind of letting you shine, letting the pieces shine kind of moment. Alright? Lovely. Let me set this down. If you don't mind, I'm going to be getting in closer to you throughout our time together, probably putting some jewelry up on you. I'm looking at earring sizes and everything, so will it be okay? Lovely. I know we've got your security team right outside in case anything happens. I promise nothing's going to happen. But I would just like to check your ears for a moment. Okay, thank you. I am just looking to see if you have attached or detached earlobes, and also checking to see how many piercings you might have. Is it just the one piercing on each ear? Okay, and then I'm not seeing any kind of healed over piercing that I'm missing, right? Okay, and it looks like your ear shape will work nicely with any of the earrings I have today. So that's good. Do you have a preference on golds or silvers? Okay, most of us do. Are you okay looking at both? Okay, lovely. I know that even when we have a preference on a specific metal type, sometimes it can be fun to switch it up, and frankly, when you're dealing with stones as big as this, it doesn't always matter. Okay, I'm just gonna step in a little closer again here. I want to get a good look at your complexion. Not touching at the moment, just kind of taking note of a few things. Okay. You have gorgeous eyes. I would love to do something that makes the flecks of color in those pop. You've got a nice flush to your cheek. That'll be taken care of probably by the color that you're wearing, so that's good. That'll be pulled out properly. Your hair, just sweep that out of your face there. There we are. I'll have to manipulate this a little bit throughout our time together. I hope that's alright. Okay. There we are. There's that lovely face. Your complexion. I find very few times, if you've ever had a color analysis done, warm tone or cool tone, it has to be a pretty severe difference in order to really make a gold or a silver drain you. I know a lot of people will say things like, if you're a warmer you. I find, by and large, it might be the slightest bit of an increase in shine to your eye, but overall, nothing that should make us stray one way or another from something that we really like as a piece, alright? Okay. We've got earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and rings. Let me show you. It's important to note I do have a very classic style of pieces, lots of gems, a lot of metals, and I also have a few more whimsical pieces. I believe your grandmother wanted you to see a selection of several so that you really had a say in how you were presented at this ball. Okay, lovely. Well, let's start with some of the rings then, just to get kind of a feel. The necklaces themselves are pretty big, so they'll be the easiest ones, frankly, and probably the statement piece. But the rings, I can get a lot from your personality off of the rings alone, so we'll start there. Lovely. I'm not going to pull all of them. That would take up far too much of your time today. But I do want you to get a good selection. Okay. The beauty of these all being replicas of the originals is that I don't have to wear white gloves while I handle these. It's always a bit of a nuisance. So, I have 4 rings in my palm here. I don't know if you can see them there. So we've got this ring that is a little bit more of a statement piece. It is a black stone with some beautiful detailing around it. Probably would go on the middle finger there. Nothing too flashy, nothing too bold or crazy. Then we have this one, a little bit more subdued in the sense of it has a gunmetal feeling to it with a stone in the center there. Again, enough to be a statement piece, but nothing insane that should be a showstopper and take away from the dress itself or you. Off of that we have more of a traditional silver. And this one would be an opal stone in the center there. And it's got a nice pearlescent sheen to it. This one you'd probably stack with a few others. Probably something like this. This is going to be your more traditional, classic kind of ring. It's got a beautiful, beautiful blue stone in the center. Very simplistic in design. You can see the silver swirling around it there on the side. It's a very understated, beautiful piece, but it catches the light very nicely. You could stack any of those or wear them on their own depending on how much you want to play them up or down, or any of these catching your eye. Okay. It's alright if not yet. We've got a lot to keep looking at, and you'll watch me put them back in the case over there, so if at any point you want me to get something back out, you just let me know, okay? Alright, lovely. We do have something a bit more complex. This would be much more of a statement piece. I'll show you on myself. So it sits like this. You can see how it catches the light. Just so. It's got rows and rows of these beautiful black diamonds in it. And it's just meant to really capture the attention. Catch the hand movements. When you gesture, it'll bring attention to your hands. Usually to the face if you pull it in close to you. It can be a little uncomfortable for shaking hands. I'm not sure what the customs are here. I know in America. Okay, so less handshaking here. That's good to know. But this can be fitted specifically to you if need be. What do we think on the statement piece? Okay, so probably not the black. Okay, understood. For golds, depending on how you want to go about other pieces like the necklace or the earrings, this is another lovely statement piece where the gemstone in the middle kind of catches the light in different colors. So this would be a nice one to bring out those flecks of color in your eye like I was mentioning. And it's a really beautiful piece in greens and blues and golds. And again, we would have these fitted perfectly to you. If at any point you want to try these on yourself, do let me know. But really, just a stunning piece. I'm quite partial to this one myself. Alright, so we like it, but we need to make sure we match. Good to know. How do we feel about pearls? Undecided? Okay. So, this ring actually comes with a set. So again, if you're wanting to do a full set, this one would go with these earrings. So these are some very large pearls with diamonds encrusted around them there. You can kind of see the smaller pearls on the ring itself and then the larger earrings. Would definitely make a nice statement. They would catch the eye, but without being too shimmery and shiny like stones or gems might, depending on your personal preference. And the necklace they go with is this pearl choker style. So this one I wouldn't recommend doing if we're going the more option one dress. I would do this potentially with a simpler dress, because otherwise you'll end up looking a little try hard, frankly, a little garish. I'll show you what it looks like on me. It'll just sit right there, and then as you could imagine, the nice big stone there. It's a beautiful matching set altogether. Okay. Not your style, completely understand. I'll put this one back. In that case, I have have a few other options for rings, but let's go ahead and move on to the other pieces so that we can get a better feel for those. I'll be honest, I suspect you'll say no to this one, but I have to show you just to do my due diligence. This one comes with matching earrings. And it's a beautiful, beautiful pearl and diamond platinum setting there for them. It's very good at catching the light, as you can see. And as most things will fit the sizing to you as far as placement goes, but it just goes right there. It'll hang nicely, just like that. You can hang it lower if you would like to, depending on the neckline of your dress. Try it on you just to see. Okay, so what do we think of that? You can see in the mirror right there. Okay. Yes, let me grab the earrings. Just lay that there. Alright, so these are the matching earrings. As you can see, it is the same style. Pearls and the setting in platinum with a few of the stones in teardrop shapes. Same thing over here. Adds a nice flow and movement to it without being too aggressive. Aggressive, I suppose, yes. But let me just hold these up too so you can see in that mirror over there. Alright, there you are. What do you think? Are we liking that one? Okay. Alright, so that one's a no. That's alright. Let me get that necklace off of you then. No, honestly, I love a no as much as I love a yes, because it means we're getting closer, and it means you know your own style. Some people I've worked with have no idea what their own preferences are, and it makes it very difficult to do the job. There is another route we could go, where instead of doing a necklace option, we could do just a simple statement earring. Like I was saying earlier, I do have some more whimsical designs. This one was inspired by a more avant-garde runway piece that was done. This has flecks of gold throughout, with a stone there and kind of a filigree design. I think this could pair quite nicely with your eyes and the color of that dress, but again, it is a little more whimsical than a society might be expecting you to go for your first debutante ball. But if this is your preference, I can absolutely do it. Okay. Maybe for another ball, then, just not the first. Absolutely. I do also have birds, snakes, beetles. No on this. Understood. I also have bats and swords, but I figured, yeah, okay. These could be lovely. Personally, I like these because of the very gentle kind of tinkle they let out anytime you move it. Kind of like the ones I'm wearing now. But I think they're just gorgeous. In the way that they catch the light, they still have the pearls throughout with one little diamond here. And then the more natural flower, which I believe is your country's. Yes, okay, I thought that's why they sent me with these. But as you can see, it's got lovely teardrop pearl design. Here, let's see. Oh, those look lovely on you. I am a big fan, honestly. Even if you don't wear these for this event, I think you should wear these for some event in the future. Isn't there a parade coming up? You could wear it to the parade. I think that would look marvelous. It's not too much that it would, be out of place at a parade, but just enough to show, your new status as a royal, and show the people that you take the position seriously while also not wearing diamonds and showing it outranking. So actually, now that I think about it, these are probably not a good one for the ball, where you do want to show a little bit more pomp and circumstance, unfortunately. I know they're stunning pieces, though, aren't they? Absolutely stunning pieces. Oh, I love these. Alright, we'll put them back, but I'll make a note for the future that we might just send these your way. Alright. These don't go with any particular necklace. These are just diamond stones, teardrops. Again, just meant to catch the light, bring a nice sheen and shine to your eyes. This would probably be a good bet if we go with that option 1 dress, to allow you to be more of the statement than your jewelry. Or so sorry, to allow your dress to be more of the statement than your jewelry, but it would still bring the shine of your dress upwards towards your face to really complete the whole look. Yes, I think they're quite beautiful. And it's a nice silhouette. Very simple. Yeah. Okay, so maybe a little too simple. It seems like you might be leaning more towards the silk dress as opposed to the option 1 dress. Is that correct? The more you look at the jewelry, okay. In that case, we have quite a few options that could go with a more simplistic silhouette of a dress. We have things ranging from shells, but I don't think this is the time, to very complex hand pieces, but again, I'm not sure this is the appropriate time for this sort of thing. Maybe like if you were to go to, I don't even really know what kind of event you would go to that this would be appropriate, frankly. A costume party. Do they do royal costume parties? They don't. That's a shame. Masquerades. That's what I was thinking of. It could maybe be a good masquerade piece. If you were to go with the more complicated dress, you could do something simple. Like just this very, very clean cut golden snake and herringbone chain combination. I do love how it catches all of the lights without needing stones or gems. It'll pull the light up towards your face, allow it to reflect properly. Here, may I? Thank you. Okay, I'll just hold that there. There, how do you feel about that? I agree, maybe for your personal collection, for everyday wear, but probably not for the ball. It looks lovely on you, though. Alright, let me get this. Any of the pieces, by the way, that you would like potentially for future use, I'll make notes of. a lot of our pieces we don't allow purchasing of because they have historical value. Many of them have been worn by other royals, Hollywood starlets, that kind of thing, and they're of extreme notoriety, so we can't allow purchases of all of them, but if you ever want to borrow one, do not hesitate to ask, okay? Alright. I don't think now is the time for a chain moment. We do have both a gold and a silver chain, but I do think we need something with a little more oomph to it. Okay. Probably not this one then. It's a little too simple for what we're going for, but it does have a nice kind of unique chain to it that pairs well with the bubble shapes for the stones that they're set in. But I do think we need something a little bit ritzier, more glamorous than this. But it is pretty and it makes lovely sounds. Okay. It's really between 3 choices for me at the moment, so let me show these to you. Now all of these come with their own earrings. You've got absolutely stunning collar style piece. It's had to be set all together like this, with a teardrop here at the bottom. I mean, the way it catches the light is just unparalleled. Look at that sheen. I'll show it on me, and then I'll show it on you as well. So see how it just brings the light up to the face. It gives you the essence of wearing a collar and that kind of classic, timeless look without having the actual collar. So it gives an air of maturity and sophistication, I think. Take it off of me and put it on you. Here we are, dear. There. Okay, what do we think? I think it's absolutely stunning on you, I really do. Frankly though, if you like that one, I think you're gonna like the others I have a lot more. I love this piece. I adore the complexities of the teardrop gems, the singular gems all woven throughout it. It's an absolutely gorgeous piece. Let me grab the earrings for you for that. The same thing with these. We have the teardrop following through in the design there. So you've got one going upward, one going downward, and then followed by several diamonds around them to form a really just eye-catching, pleasing silhouette to the stones. And again, it just absolutely draws the light in. What do you think? Top contender so far. I agree. Okay. Well, I will put this one back and show you the others. But as of right now, that's looking like... Okay, here, let's get this off your neck. There we go. It can catch in the hair a little bit, so I would probably either wear your hair half up, half down, or wear it up. I am assuming because of the style of event, you'll probably be wearing it up. Okay, yes. You don't have a crown yet, right? Okay, I didn't think so. You'll be crowned out. Okay. very similar in style, but instead of the singular teardrop design, this also has kind of a natural leaflet design in it. And I mean, you can just see immediately how much that catches the light. Look at that. Absolutely stunning and warm candlelight and chandelier light. It really, really draws the attention. And there's a warmth to this piece that's not in the others that I really do adore. Again, teardrop design. It does just tend to capture the light a little bit better than our other designs. Similar collar silhouette to it with the chain link pieces, linking between the different segments so as to allow for movement still between the entire, or I should say throughout the entire piece. Alright, let me get this here. So you can see on me, absolutely gorgeous piece. That's a little larger than the last one, a little more free-flowing. I think it reaches up a little bit higher than the other one does. You can see just as I move around, it really captures the movement and the lighting in a way that I think would look really, really nice. I know there's going to be a lot of cameras, a lot of lights on you. So you'll constantly have kind of the glitter of the diamonds and the gold flashing in a pleasant way, not in an overwhelming way. Alright, would you like to try it? Okay. Let's get this here. Oh, absolutely beautiful. What do you think? Oh, it's a stunning piece. Let me grab the earrings. So, these are a little bit larger than the last one as well. Longer, I should say, and they have the same leaflet, kind of natural flower and vining shape throughout them with the teardrop stone. I believe the original piece is yellow diamonds throughout the whole thing, and then the circular stone at the top there. Absolutely stunning, really beautiful, beautiful piece. Although, as much as I adore this piece here, I'm not sure, because the tone is a little more one-dimensional with the yellow diamonds and the gold. I'm not sure it pulls the coloration in your eyes as much as I would want it to, especially for being your debut and all, maybe at a later time once everyone's gotten their fill of your beauty. But it pains me to say I don't think this is the one. I do love the piece, but I just don't think it allows you to shine more. I think the piece itself might be shining over you, if that makes sense. Okay, lovely. I'm glad you understand. Let me get those. I will put this back. My fingers don't seem to want to work today. Get that off of you there. There we are. Just hook this back around here. Okay, let's try. That one did also come with a bracelet option, in case you're really interested in doing the whole set. But I mean, again, it's lovely. I just don't think it's for you. This one could be a real winner. Unlike the others we've looked at so far, we'll be looking at teardrop emeralds on a platinum setting with a few diamond studs throughout. And again, with this being your country's flower, I think it could look quite nice, honestly, with either of the dress options, because it's a simple enough silhouette. It's not too overpowering and heavy like the other collar options, but there is still a complexity to it that pulls the light, pulls the attention upward towards it. Yeah, try it on you. Okay. There you are. Let me grab the earring. So these are a little more simple, a little smaller than the others. The teardrop emeralds again, and the diamonds, and the platinum setting. So you'd really be looking at more of a simplistic, smaller piece than those other two collar styles I showed you. But the green stone from the emerald, or the green coloration I should say, from the emerald stone gems, would kind of pull the color up to your face a little bit more, draw out your eyes, more so than the gold was going to. Let's try these on you. Yeah. You don't seem in love with this one. No. I understand. I thought it would be it, but it doesn't seem to have quite the spark we wanted to. Let me see. You know, they had me bring mostly newer pieces, not newer in the sense of historically, but newer to your family. Ones that none of the royal line has worn before in your lineage. Because your grandmother wanted this to be your own unique experience, not overshadowed by any of the other royals. But there is something to be said for familial tradition. As long as you have a good familial tradition, that is. But it sounds like you have a good relationship with your family, correct? I have one option. That I haven't displayed today. Because it's something that your grandmother wore to one of her first balls. I really think it could be perfect, though. Give me one moment. Alright. I mean, the stones, the diamonds, the pearls, the drama. Doesn't that scream royalty to you? It's absolutely stunning. It reminds me of something that you would see. I don't know. Did you ever watch the Disney version of Anastasia? It reminds me of something you'd see them wearing. Oh, just absolutely beautiful. I think the blue would look stunning with your eyes, and especially the colored dress you're going for. You see, it's a collar style. I mean, just instantly regal in a way that those others weren't, right? Right, let me get this on you. Alright. It's got that old-fashioned but timeless, kind of classic look to it. And then the earrings, again very large blue sapphire stones mixed with a halo of diamonds and pearls. I mean, doesn't that just draw the eye in? I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll put these here. Oh, beautiful. Can you see? Absolutely beautiful. I think we found the one. What do you think? Okay, well, I'll chat with your grandmother and just make sure she's okay with it. But I think this would be absolutely stunning with the option 2 dress you discussed. Yeah. Oh, it just pulls the light in so well. It makes your eyes sparkle. You look so regal. Okay, let me put these back. Just get that there. I mean, oh, beautiful, is she not? Absolute royalty. Okay. So let me just note here. We have specific serial numbers that all the necklaces go by. Okay. So now, just to make sure they're cataloged appropriately. Okay. And then you want the matching earrings with that, correct? Okay. And those are number. Okay. Well, I will discuss with your grandmother, make sure she's alright with it. And then we will get the original piece out of our vault in America and have it shipped your way. It'll probably come with a courier, but it's gonna look absolutely beautiful for your debut. I can't wait to see it on you. No, you'll shine brighter than the rest of them, I just know it. Alright, if I don't see you again, take care, and I hope everything goes just absolutely wonderfully for you. Okay, best of